the United Kingdom can join the European Union in about 25 years. Well, that's how long it's taken to negotiate a trade deal with South American countries. Yeah, it's a trade bloc. It's a big old trade bloc as well. It's no mean feat. That's why it's probably taken 25 years. Anyway, before I get into it, we must kind of boot the old like button. Oh dear. And maybe that little bell icon, because then you get a warm fuzzy feeling in your pocket every time I upload another video. And if you want to support the channel, you do it on Patreon or buy us a coffee. It'll keep the channel alive, you know, whilst everybody in France. Links down below. Well, unfortunately for the United Kingdom, they can't be a part of this trade deal. That has taken 25 years to negotiate. Now, unfortunately, it isn't fully ratified as yet. It will take around 35% of the population of the EU, countries voting against it, to veto it. Now, France is likely to veto it. Belgium has said, nope, we're going to go along with it. Netherlands might be. So it might not see the light of day. But you see, the thing is, this particular trade deal with Argentina, and we all know what Argentina is well known for. It's beef. And France, and like the Netherlands as well, are big beef producers. I'm sure my local farmer here in France, he doesn't want to be undercut with his limmers and cows. No, he don't. He still wants to sell his beef. So I understand, but you see, food is extremely expensive here in France now. And it's obviously getting expensive in the UK as well. But, that it's not cheap here. It really isn't. And the people as a whole are struggling because, the cost of food and living costs have gone up. Now, don't get me wrong, our electricity prices here are half of what you pay in the United Kingdom. I know that because I get a bill. That I do. But you see, this particular deal, okay, which isn't going to be vetoed by Belgium, so that's one's out of the way, so you've got to worry about that. And this particular block, it covers 780 million people. So if it is ratified, this particular trade deal with, I think they call it Mercosur, MERCOSUR. It's a trade alliance anyway. And it accommodates 780 million people. And that represents a quarter of a quarter of the global gross domestic product. So it's a massive trade deal. It's going to mean a lot to the EU and also to them as well, because, needless to say, they are going to be exporting their beef and other products that they're well known for. Maybe, I don't know, oranges, for instance. Spain might not be happy with that one. Anyway. So, the Accord's proponents in Brussels say it would save businesses some 4.26 billion in duties that they're currently paying. Now, we know what's going on in the United Kingdom. Duties are going through the roof because of rules of origin and what have you, and a free trade deal that really isn't really a full free trade deal. It has, restrictions. And now we've got oh dear me, we've now got the general product safety regulations as well. So anything you sell, export from the UK into, or any third country, come to that, into the EU now has to be fully vetted. You've got a huge list of stuff you've got to do now. So your businesses are just going to fail, just going to give up overnight. So there are critics in France and the Netherlands and other countries with big dairy and beef industries say that the pact would subject local farms to unfair competition. Now, we've seen what's going on in the United Kingdom regarding Australia and New Zealand, what have you. So the argument for saying, oh, good job we're not in the EU anymore, otherwise our farmers would be screwed, they would. Well, they're screwed anyway. They're screwed because of that Australian and New Zealand trade deal. They got sold out. And yet they voted for this. I know you're going to say, well, not all the farmers voted for Brexit. I'll tell you what, I ain't met one farmer that didn't, apart from Liz Webster. So anyway, the EU has managed to negotiate a rather large trade deal with a trading bloc of 780 billion. Was it million? Was it million or billion? Million people. Will be billion, would it? 7 to 8 billion in the world. Anyway, million people, 780 million people. So, what do you reckon? Please leave it in the comments down below. And maybe boot the old like button and subscribe to the channel and, tick the little bell icon, because then you get one fuzzy thing in your pocket every time I upload another video. And if you've got a sports channel, on Patreon, buy us coffee. And also, we're doing a rewilding here in France with links down below. Whew. A doodle-doo.